Alright guys, I'm back for the news, and I'm coming later in the day because I slept in late because I was up till like 6 in the morning. Anyways, been playing some Ghostwire Tokyo recently because I completed the battle pass for Halo, so not much to do outside of jumping other games. But Phil Spencer called CMA decision disappointing, disputes cloud gaming reasoning. The Xbox boss speaks on the Activision Blizzard deal's largest hurdle yet. Head of the Xbox, Phil Spencer, called the Competition and Markets Authority CMA decision to block Microsoft's Activision Blizzard acquisition disappointing, while reiterating that the company's confidence and commitment to closing the deal. The CMA decision was disappointing, Spencer said on Kinda Funny Xcast. I've been talking to that group for coming up on a year. They've defined a market of cloud gaming that, in my mind, doesn't really exist yet today. But they have a point of view that maybe we have a lead in the market that is just forming, and that this content could somehow prohibit others from competing in that market. He's also going on the other day about the disappointment of the RedFall release. So there's that as well. And this one's going to be a short one today, guys, but because I got a lot of stories to talk about today. Well, stuff that actually was of interest, but you know what I mean. RedFall might be the biggest disappointment of 2023, IGN Daily Fix. On today's Daily Fix, reviews are flowing in from RedFall, and it's not looking good. Xbox has announced a new PC Game Pass referral program that lets existing members gift a free trial of a subscription service to a friend. Finally, the Ukrainian army is using the Steam Deck as part of military operations, but not as method for soldiers to unwind with video games during downtime. Yeah, they're using it for like for a controller for like drones and stuff like that. I think that's what they were using it for, but like. I was looking at pictures of that. Anyway, Star Wars Jedi Survivor has a new performance patch for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox update arriving soon. EA promises even more updates are on the way, too. A new update for the Jedi Survivors rolled out today, May 1st, for PC players that address some of the game's ongoing performance issues, and an even more extensive update is planned for the console version tomorrow, May 2nd. I think this is already done by now. These are all stories I take from the last week, guys, as per normal. Jedi Survivor was a really good game, but launched in a shitty state. That's all I have to say about that. It's a completely different situation from RedFall, where the whole game is just, in general, a catastrophe in the case of RedFall. So yeah, just need some fixes, and here's some of the bug fixes for you. Moving on. Discord will sooner be requiring users to pick a new username. The upcoming change to the app will be rolled out in the coming weeks. Discord, the popular app that has become the backbone for the most gaming communities, has just announced some major changes, and it will involve Discord users having to update their usernames. Follow me on Discord, guys. I have a Discord. You can find it in my link tree. Anyway, so I have a bot set up for anime and gaming news, so if you guys are interested. But anyways, the new usernames will allow for names made from characters chosen from the AZ alphabet, numbers 0 through 9, underscores, and a period. The restrictions for the new names must be within 2 to 32 characters. So I have to go and update that at some point. Case insensitive and forced lowercase, no specialization characters, no continuous periods, and such adhere to community guidelines. The new username changes will be rolled out over the next weeks, with the app notifying users that they can apply a revised name to the blog post. Also states that the users with older accounts can get a username change quicker than more recent accounts. Okay. The intention is to allow people to have names without the need for the numbered discriminators, users' names. number 1001, for example. Currently, users can create a duplicate names for Discord, but the number applied to the name will show the difference between them. Without the numbers for each username, there will be more importance to securing a username that's clear to your friends and audiences. Yeah. Anyways, new Xbox game showcase announced for June with dedicated Starfield Direct, and this is one of those events I was talking about that they have coming up. This is one specifically for Starfield, among what other stuff Bethesda's got for this year. Probably just small things that they may show through this event. It's mainly going to feature Starfield. They also had the summer showcase I mentioned the other day too, which I think is like the 8th of June. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I looked at that, so you got a slew of events coming for that for this summer. Ever since E3 died, basically they've just been putting out events after a multitude of events through like a week or so of when they plan to have gaming news. I know that the summer showcase they're going to be showing off the Phantom Liberty DLC for, Cyberpunk. Anyways, Microsoft has announced that the new Xbox Game Showcase will be live streamed this June and will once again include reveals of upcoming Xbox games from both first-party and third-party studios. In addition, there will also be a Starfield Direct, a whole showcase dedicated to a deep dive in Bethesda's upcoming spacefaring RPG. And this is the one Phil Spencer said that they had more time working on, or invested more working on. So whether you think RedFall was a throwaway project at this point or not, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. All I know is Xbox needs a win right now, because if they keep going the way they're going, the Game Pass is just barely keeping them alive. Anyways, as detailed on the Xbox Wire blog, the Xbox Game Showcase will be live streamed on Sunday, June 11th at 10 a.m. PT, 6 p.m. UK, June 12th, 3 a.m. AAEST. That's the first time I've seen that freaking time zone. No specific developers or games have been teased, but naturally whatever is shown will be our first look at what's coming to Xbox, PC, and Game Pass in the future. I don't think they're going to show much outside of Starfield. Most of the showcase is probably going to be dedicated to Starfield. They're going to probably have some small things that they show off for future titles, or upcoming titles, or like small things, small segments for them. But I doubt you're going to see much of that. Starfield Direct, which will be aired immediately following the Xbox Games Showcase, features tons of new gameplay, developers interviews, and behind-the-scenes inside information. Just a couple days later, on June 11th at 10 a.m. PT, Microsoft will also be live streaming Xbox's Game Showcase Extended, much like last year. This will be a follow-up show that provides more context and interviews based on the reveals dropped during the main Xbox Game Showcase. I don't think I'm going to watch that one, only because it's probably just going to be the same thing, just with extended analysis or something. It's already a pain to watch one or two main events and be disappointed from the announcements. I'm joking, partially. Xbox launches Game Pass Friend Referral Program for PC. The 14-day free trial will now not be available to returning Game Pass subscribers. Xbox has announced a new PC Game Pass referral program that lets existing members gift a free trial subscription service to a friend. Every Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass holder will be able to spend a total of 5 friend referrals by clicking the gift PC Game Pass button located on your Game Pass home screen, which each trial can be redeemed to grant to a 14-day PC Game Pass trial, as long as the target of your generosity is now new to the service. So if you're a prior subscriber of Game Pass PC or whatever, I don't know if it's for console. I don't think this includes console stuff. Say if you've been a member for 4 years and you decided not to pay for it anymore after that, you wouldn't be eligible for this. Microsoft has launched the program to coincide with the release of Arcane's first-person action horror shooter Redfall, which you shouldn't play based on the reviews, even if it's on Game Pass, because it is absolute trash. Anyways, was released earlier today on Game Pass for Xbox, console, and PC. Microsoft shows confidence after CMA setback by signing another 10-year cloud gaming deal. And I think this one was from a company in the EU. Microsoft European and cloud gaming platform Neware have signed a 10-year deal agreeing to Steam PC games built by Xbox on its platform, as well as the Activision Blizzard titles, after the Activision closes, said that the statement from Microsoft. While it's still early for the emerging cloud segment in gaming, the new partnership, combined with our other recent community commitments, will make more popular games available on more cloud gaming streaming services than they are today. They're just trying to win the CMA over again. Honestly, I think there is a lack of knowledge on the CMA's part a bit on how cloud streaming actually works. Yeah, it's a new budding industry, but like they're not 100% perfect on Xbox either. Okay, based on your connection speed and stuff like that. So it's not a perfect service. And they're overhyping it, if you want my personal opinion. Xbox did a better job with assisting Starfield development than RedFall. There it is. I think we can engage earlier with our different studios. Xbox boss Phil Spencer has offered some kind of reassurance to fans that Starfield will hopefully launch in a better state than this week's Xbox console exclusive Redfall, claiming that the publisher had did a better job in terms of assisting on development, and that is an indictment on Arcane if that's true. Discussing the development of Redfall on a new episode of Kinda Funny Xcast, Spencer explained how acquisition of the studio that is midway through development of a game, as it did with both Bethesda game studios Arcane Austin working on Starfield and Redfall, respectively, can be a challenge, and the Xbox needs to improve its process. When we acquire studios, there are games that are in development, and then there's things that are either really early in development or not even conceived yet. I think we need to improve in engaging with games that are midway through production when they become part of the Xbox, he said. We didn't do a good job early on in engaging Arcane Austin to really help them understand what it meant to be part of the Xbox and part of first party, and use some of our internal resources to help them move along that journey even faster. We left them to work on the game. They were doing a hands-off policy with a lot of the studios in the beginning too, because they were newly acquired, and they felt like that was the best way to go about things. But it's good not to stifle innovation, but when studios are not doing things right, you might want to step in and kind of nudge them along. But that's just my personal opinion there. Spencer went on to say that getting in on these collaboration efforts early is the key to getting better success. When Xbox Game Pass head Matt Booty and ZeniMax president Jamie Letter sit down, I think we can engage earlier with our different studios. I do think there's a difference when we come in when the creativity is already set on a game, and that's not washing our hands every game we ship from our teams in the Xbox games. So we take full responsibility for it. I think what was happening with this one, Redfall was probably a game that they had working on. Arcane was working on before the acquisition too, and Xbox decided not to make that one a priority over Starfield, and just was like, I don't know. I feel like they knew this one was gonna be a bomb even before it came out. Like, the evidence points to that. But anyways, moving on. Major publishers report AAA franchises can cost over $1 billion to make. Yeah. Call of Duty itself costs like $300 million in development costs alone. That's crazy. Well, just imagine what Rockstar's freaking Grand Theft Auto costs to make. Grand Theft Auto title will likely require a development budget of $250 million or more. When considering marketing costs, this number can jump to over $1 billion across a franchise with one large studio. This is basically movie money here at this point. Reporting that a major franchise development costs $660 million and a marketing cost of nearly $550 million. Yeah. The cost demonstrates a significant increase from 5 years ago when most AAA games had budgets of between 50 and 150 million. Yeah, about right. That's about right. Games are getting bigger and bigger every frickin' year, so that's not surprising. No further than it takes 10 years to make a game now. Well, that's the development time we're running with based on Microsoft's nuttery, but hey. At this point, I'm not going to get my Fallout 5 until I'm 40. I'm joking, but anyways, any news I don't get here, and I'll post in my Twitter. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. As always, sources used in the video will be in the description below. Drop me a like and subscribe. If you like my videos, please ring the bell. I'd greatly appreciate it. Any news I don't get here, I'll post on my Twitter, and I'll see you guys in the next video.